Pride hath Roland, wisdom Oliver hath, and both of them show marvellous courage. Once they are horsed, once they have donned their arms, rather they'd die than from the battle pass. Good are the counts, and lofty their language. Felon pagans come cantering in their wrath. Says Oliver, behold and see, Roland, these are right near, but Charles is very far. On the Oliphant deign now to sound a blast. Were the king here, we should not fear damage. Only look up towards the pass of Aspre, in sorrow there you'll see the whole rearward. Who does this deed, does no more afterward. Answers Roland, utter not such outrage, evil his heart that is in thought coward. We shall remain firm in our place installed. From us the blow shall come, from us the assault. When Roland sees that now must be combat, more fierce he's found than lion or leopard. The Franks he calls, and Oliver commands. Now say no more, my friends, nor thou, comrade. That emperor, who left us Franks on guard, 1,000 score stout men he set apart, and well he knows, not one will prove coward. Man for his lord should suffer with good heart, of bitter cold and great heat bear the smart, his blood let drain and all his flesh be scarred. Strike with thy lance, and I with Durendal, with my good sword that was the king's reward. So if I die, who has it afterward, noble vassals, he well may say it was. From the other part is the Archbishop Turpin. He pricks his horse and mounts upon a hill. Calling the Franks, sermon to them begins. My lords barons, Charles left us here for this. He is our king, well may we die for him. To Christendom good service offering. Battle you'll have, you all are bound to it. For with your eyes you see the Saracens. Pray for God's grace, confessing him your sins. For your soul's health, I'll absolution give. So though you die, blessed martyr shall you live. Thrones you shall win in the great paradise. The Franks dismount, upon the ground are lit. That Archbishop's God's benediction gives. For their penance, good blows to strike he bids. The Franks arise and stand upon their feet. They're well absolved, and from their sins made clean. And the Archbishop has signed them with God's seal. And next they mount upon their chargers keen. By rule of knights they have put on their gear, for battle all apparelled as is meet. The Count Roland calls Oliver and speaks. Comrade and friend, now clearly have you seen that Ganalan hath got us by deceit. Gold hath he taken, much wealth is his to keep. That emperor vengeance for us must wreak. King Marsial hath bargained for us cheap. At the sword's point he yet shall pay our meed. To Spanish Pass is Roland's now going, on Valentif his good steed galloping. He is well armed, pride is in his bearing. He goes so brave, his spear in hand holding. He goes, its point against the sky turning. A gonfalon all white thereon he's pinned. Down to his hand flutters the golden fringe. Noble his limbs, his face clear and smiling. His companion goes after, following. The men of France their warrant find in him. Proudly he looks towards the Saracens, and to the Franks sweetly, himself humbling, and courteously has said to them this thing. My lords barons, go now your pace holding. Pagans are come, great martyrdom seeking. Noble and fair reward this day shall bring. Was never won by any Frankish king. Upon these words the hosts are come touching. Speaks Oliver, no more now will I say, your Oliphant to sound it do not deign, since from Carlon you'll never more have aid. He has not heard, no fault of his so brave. Those with him there are never to be blamed. So canter on, with what prowess you may. Lords and barons, firmly your ground maintain. Be minded well, I pray you in God's name. Stout blows to strike, to give as you shall take. Forget the cry of Charles, we never may. Upon this word the Franks cry out amain. Who then had heard them all, Montjuich, acclaim, of vassalage might well recall the tale. They canter forth, God, with what proud parade, pricking their spurs the better speed to gain. They go to strike, what other thing could they? But Saracens are not at all afraid. Pagans and Franks, you'd see them now engaged.